That in a moment, but first we are learning more about a high-speed police pursuit through the Mission Valley that landed a man in jail, and more from a woman who thought she almost lost a very precious friend. Tonight, 29-year-old Matthew Van Vallen of Missoula is in jail, and police say he stole a Jeep out of Missoula, led police on a 36-mile chase through Ronan, ending in Evero. Van Vallen faces charges out of both Missoula and Lake County. Well, that stolen car, a Jeep, and a beloved pet sitting in the back seat, a dog who was suddenly on a terrifying road trip. As MTN's Jill Valley tells us, social media and a very determined owner brought this part of the story to a happy conclusion.
Your paw? That's a good boy.
On Sunday afternoon, Erica Spalding loaded up her beloved black lab Onyx to run a few errands. She stopped by this downtown coffee shop. It was a quick stop, so she kept her Jeep running with the AC on and left Onyx napping inside, something she's done many times before. But when she came back out, the unthinkable.
And I found myself standing in an empty parking spot where I was parked before, and I was so thrown off that I thought, wait, did I park here? Have I lost my mind? And then I'm like, I think there's an emergency going on right now.
Erica quickly called Missoula police about her stolen Jeep, but her concern was for her pet, Onyx, the dog she'd raised since he was a puppy. To complicate things here, she had just taken off his collar that morning, so if the suspect in the car theft set her dog free somewhere, she might never find him again. So she turned to social media. It was a post shared almost 7,500 times. And since Onyx has his own Instagram page, thousands of people soon learned he was a passenger in a stolen vehicle headed somewhere.
And I actually hadn't been on Facebook at the time. I'd been deactivated for a while, but I thought, like, that's the way the message is gonna spread.
And when the suspect in the car theft let Onyx out of the Jeep near Ronan, it didn't take long for someone to notice.
And she said, when my mom told me, oh, that's the dog from Facebook. That's the dog that's missing. Call out his name. And she yelled his name, and I guess he came running up to her. The woman was very friendly. We tried to offer her like any kind of reward we could or for inconvenience. And she said, my birthday's tomorrow, and this is the best gift that I could have ever received. So was getting him back to you. The person that did this made a mistake in that they chose a vehicle that had something more precious than gold in it.
In Missoula, Jill Valley, MTN News.
So as Erica and her family were on their way to Ronan to get Onyx, they actually passed her Jeep racing past her in the opposite direction as it was being pursued by law enforcement. She's also decided to never leave her car running and unlocked ever again.